What's up, Cardinal Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home of the Canfield Cardinals each and every week, each and every season. Proud to be home of the Canfield Cardinals here at Coca's Pizza. Every Wednesday night, come on down to Coca's. Great food, great service. Want to give a shout out to Steve Coca and their staff for having us here each and every week and allowing us to do the show and being a part of Canfield Athletics. So shout out to Steve Coca, the Coca family, and obviously the staff here at Coca's Pizza. Senior player profile, proud to be joined by senior wide receiver cornerback Nick Joseph. Nick, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Big week. Let's start there. You beat your arch rival as a senior. You beat the Poland Bulldogs, the Battle of 224. Nick, a great football game. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it felt really good to get our get back from last year. It was a sad loss, but we made it work this year, and we were very proud of it.
Yeah, no doubt. You guys played a good football game. You've played a good schedule, I think is where I start with. You're obviously 2-2, and you're doing things. I talked with Coach. You're starting to play the football that Canfield's used to play, and we'll get into some of that. But for you, as a senior, talk about your family a little bit and what they mean to you now as you're a senior at a Cardinal football team.
My family has done everything they could. They've come to every game. They've supported me. They wear a jersey with my name on it at every game, and they're always bringing my grandparents. And if my brothers are there, they'll be there. One of them's back from med school, and he'll be in town.
All right. So how many brothers? How many sisters? How many siblings in the Joseph family?
I have 3 siblings: 2 older brothers and 1 sister.
Older or younger sister?
Younger sister.
Younger.
Yep.
So you're the big brother, but you're also the little brother for your 2 brothers. Nick, that's a pretty good place to fall in. Shout out to your family, obviously, for all you do. You know how I talk with kids about this a lot, and you said it, to have your grandparents watch you play. Not a lot of kids in today's world to get a chance to have that in their life, to be a part of that. So when you see your grandparents there, that's got to be special for you. You talk about it. So I got to ask you, on game night, you know where everybody's sitting in the Joseph family, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you do anything to acknowledge them before the game or maybe in pregame when you know they get there? Anything you do special?
I'll always look up in the stands, and I'll wave at them if I find them.
How special is that?
Pretty special.
Absolutely. Do it each and every week, because that is an important thing to families that are proud of Nick Joseph for sure with all he does. So shout out to the Joseph family. Keep supporting a fine young man. And they're playing good football right now. They're going to go play the Cheney Cowboys, and Nick, it's a pretty talented football team. I know they're 1-3, but it's an athletic team. It's a tough team. You've started out another week. You come off a big win. How has practice been this week?
We've been pretty focused in practice. We're going through all their plays, and they got a lot of speed, so we've just been preparing for the speed.
No question. You play wide receiver and you play corner. What do you like better, offense or defense?
I've been liking defense a lot recently.
Right. So the defense have been playing good. Let's start there. Defensively, I think you guys are starting to hit your stride defensively. Coach Hurdley's a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Does a great job with the defense. How good could his defense be as the season continues?
I think it'll be really good this year. We have a lot of depth, and if one comes out, the next one will come in, and I think I could trust everyone.
No doubt. So they're trusting everybody. They got a big win against the Poland Bulldogs Friday night. They will face the Cheney Cowboys on this Friday night at 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you on YSN. Anthony Malone and Craig Walters will have the call for us on YSN. Can you believe you're a senior?
I can't believe it.
Take me through that.
It came
this
fast.
is everybody's process. I'm a freshman. I have 3 more years. I'm a sophomore. I'm still okay.
Yeah.
Here you are, senior year. It's already week 5. Do you think about, you guys as senior football players, do you think about that a lot?
Yeah. It feels like we're just freshmen.
Right.
And
sophomore year, you win a state championship.
Yeah.
Last year had a great season. And now it's yours as a senior group.
Yeah.
Talk about this senior group and the closeness you guys have. You've been through a lot of good things together.
Yeah. Our senior group, we're a smaller class. We've had a lot of people leave our class, but we've stayed together and stayed friends. And our senior class is a pretty good class.
Absolutely. So shout out to those seniors, leaders of this football program, no doubt, with Nick Joseph. senior player profile here for the Canfield Cardinals. They're on the move now, 2-2, hoping to get victory number 3 on Friday night against the Cheney Cowboys. Nick, how good can this football team be by the end of the year?
I think we could be pretty good. I think we could win every game in front of us.
What are some of the things you see or you think this football team needs to continue to improve on?
We need to improve on finding an identity. I think we're starting to find it, like we're run team, pass team.
Okay.
But we're getting there.
Coach Ignazio is one of my favorite guys. I've interviewed him a lot. He becomes the head coach at Canfield. That's not an easy situation to come into for Coach Pav, who had a stellar career. But Coach Ignazio has been around football a long time, has a great relationship with the players, I believe. So talk about Coach Ignazio and what he means to you guys.
I really appreciate Coach Ignazio stepping up, be the head coach. He's done a great job so far since Pav retired. And I think he's done a great job.
Yeah, he has done a great job coming in 2-2, starting to get a little healthier, starting to play good football. They hope for win number 3 on Friday night, but I'm with Nick Joseph. We are going to play rapid fire. I'm going to ask you a few questions. You can answer them. Let's go. Friday night, you head over to play the Cheney Cowboys. Headsets are on. What's Nick Joseph listening to get yourself ready for the game?
I'm going to have to say rap.
Rap?
Probably, yeah.
All right, so rap gets you riled up and ready to go?
Yeah, or whatever the team's got on.
Okay, so we have a team guy that puts the music on before pregame? Okay. So they do a pretty good job with that to get you guys motivated to play. Make sure we do that Friday night, no question. Talk about weather. I said this. This is a football season, I think, that, Matt, it may be one of the hottest ones we've ever had. From the start of their double sessions, heat-wise, 90 degrees, games. You drink water or you drink Gatorade?
I think during practices, I prefer water.
Okay.
But after practice, when you get in the locker room,
Gatorade, Favorite color Gatorade for Nick Joseph?
Our athletic trainer, Stephanie, she makes a green one with the yellow Gatorade, and she mixes it with the blue Gatorade. It's really good.
All right, Steph, that's phenomenal. Keep doing what you do because the heat is still here. Favorite college football team?
Ohio State.
We're pretty good.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say we're pretty good. I think they're really good. Hopefully we could beat that team up north from us, Michigan.
Yeah.
We owe them kind of like you guys owed the Pullman Bulldogs last year. So go Bucks there. You have a favorite pro football team?
The Browns.
Browns?
Yeah.
Me too. What's your – I can't get a grip on where we're at.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, yes or no for Nick Joseph?
That's a no probably for me.
I think the jury's still out on him for sure, what he's going to do there. But the Browns got some good players. There's no doubt about that. Role models. You have great family systems. So when you're having a bad day, who are you going to when you need some advice or help?
Probably my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Your dad's been around a lot of things, I'm sure. Shout out to your dad. He's a great man. 2 older sons. You're the 3rd son, a younger daughter. So he gives good advice. Continue to take that from your dad, no doubt. Shout out, Dad, for being that role model for Nick Joseph. Education's huge. It's hard to say. You're going to graduate pretty soon here.
I know.
Talk about that a little bit. What does Nick Joseph see himself doing after graduation?
I'm either thinking about going into engineering or business.
Any school thoughts yet on where you want to go?
I'm like in Miami.
Okay, Miami of Ohio is a good school. Cincy's good. Where did your brothers go to school?
My oldest brother, Anthony, went to John Carroll.
Good school, okay.
And the middle, well, I'm middle, but he's the other middle child.
Okay.
He went to Northeastern in Boston.
Okay, very good. So you got a lot of good choices. You get a lot of good advice with schools from your brothers, no doubt. All right, so make the best choice for you, no doubt. Favorite class you've had at Canfield High School?
I've got to say woodshop.
Woodshop, all right.
Yeah.
So off of favorite class at Canfield High School, Nick Joseph gets a chance to shout out and say hello to his favorite teacher at Canfield.
Mr. Einat, the woodshop teacher.
All right, the woodshop teacher, shout out to you. That's a great thing to learn.
Yeah.
Have you learned a lot? I mean, that's something
have.
that you'll carry for the rest of your life. Do you use it away from the class? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been a big, big help for sure. Mm-hmm. Well, shout out to your teacher for all he does for the Canfield students, athletes, each and every season, no doubt. How do you want this season to end? What are some of the things you guys talk about as a senior group and some of your goals?
Of course, there's always that goal of winning a state title. Even if that doesn't happen, I just want a winning season and a winning record. And beating Poland was a big one for
Yeah, sure.
us.
That's
And that
one of the
happened.
goals of
That's
the
a
season.
big goal that we accomplished. And
Take it one game at a time.
Yeah, one
Well,
game
I
at a
think
time.
this team is talented enough to continue on, no doubt. Nick Joseph, senior player profile, you have been a big part of Canfield. You do a lot of great things on and off the field. I want to thank you for being a part
Thank
of
you.
YSN, joining us today, and good luck Friday night against Cheney.
Thank you.
All righty.